So what they said.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans.
They be scared. And then it's the left in the room.
What are you trying to do?
Point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Get the device released, but they said that he hasn't had the chance to
able to get this across the 20, but not much further.
Okay, well, he's just going to have to get him a phone. Tell him go to that man further down. He might have some.
But I don't think they're trying to buy anything. He's trying to use the phone he got. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That's nothing we can do. I mean, it's prepaid. He prepaid for the plan.
Right. No, he's not. The problem not over here. It's with Bruce Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilson going to come out throwing.
Okay, so what do we do? It's prepaid.
He's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else we can do. It's up to him now.
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that.
It let us pour the phone over. He provided the phone. So, I mean, nothing else we can do.
The moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards
on the pass
completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
I mean,
and now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Do her code again? Chelsea code?
Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. It leads to second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
They charged them for what?
Get the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
For the activation.
Well, yeah.
For the, yeah.
Williams again.
Hey, it's prepaid. It's up to him. He provided the phone. We didn't sell him the phone, so he has to make sure his phone works. Everything went through on our side. So he has to go to Boost now.
You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
So it's Boost Mobile that's holding him back. So he has to call Boost. Go to Boost.
But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Who? Oh.
Her phone
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
So just like I trying to do one thing at a time. Honestly, I would just go tell them, like, the number ported over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, after they released it,
coming left is Kamara.
Oh, hold on, Hot. Yo.
Hey.
What's that?
Yo, I told Monkey Boy, you're going to let them play, and I talked to Giddy about it, because they some loyal and actual respectful members. But then I told them, dumb boy, fuck around and see some of that motherfucker, I'm going to hit his DM, I'm going to tell him everything I've been wanting to say, because he be trying to talk down.
Who's dumb boy? Miami?
Yeah, right. He be trying to talk down on our judgment and doing search for certain people. But the fact that these boys don't never complain about kids, parents,
right.
This and this. And plus also, me and Willie was about to play, but Willie playing a money game with one of my homeboys for $50. So the fact he in the end of the first, so I'm about to hit my other dude in the other league, see if he can play. And then they play before I finish, then I could advance. And if not, then you could just advance whenever they like, man, you can usually tell me and just read the chat, because I think they say the latest game was going to start at 9 or something.
Okay.
Because then you be up. So the fact, if they didn't crank off at a certain time, then just do what you do, hit it up and just fucking read the chat and put a call on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all good. I mean, everybody that forced him and all that is on there already, right?
This drive here beginning
say what?
The force win and shit.
Yeah.
That's already there.
One thing, I never checked everything. Hold up, let me see.
No, I'm talking about the people that get it. Gage already acknowledged it, right?
Yeah, that's South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kansas State.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's acknowledged because of the fact that he done the physical game channels off that wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the only games now is Virginia Christian and they set to play later. Me and Willie, Notre Dame set to play later, and Germany. That's probably, let's see, they don't even have a time. Are you going to be, I won't be home from work till around 8 Central. Okay, are you going to be ready? I leave from work in 40 minutes. I leave by the time. That probably isn't enough time. Let me actually hit them and tell them that they can play.
Yeah.
Y'all can play set time because we wait on another game. Yeah, so it's just German, Alabama, Notre Dame, Florida State, and me and Obo, and Virginia and Clemson. So the fact that they all should be cranking up around the same time, the other three, and probably mine too.
Okay. Oh shit, that's what's up.
Good, man. Yeah, boy, here's the boot out the fucking Dennis and all these, boy. That boy tripping, boy. And it's fucking much as he done hit my DM,
and the Saints are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
Oh, he quit?
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So good starting field position for
it is what it is.
Come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And try to act like you fucked up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
What the fuck? Bro, this game crazy, bro. Man, I ended up hitting the fucking wrong button. The nigga lobbed the ball way up in the air, and then they don't let you switch to the receiver to fucking challenge for the ball. So my receiver sat behind his cornerback, so his cornerback can fucking. Now the ball way up in the air like a fucking punt return. I try to click on the receiver. Hey, fuck that. It would. Matt.
They probably crossed
that
fine line. Giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
I'm trying to use the motherfucker, and it wouldn't even let me switch to the goddamn dude.
Still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in a quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Right. Shit, I'm playing Jeezy right now. That's a practice game for me.
Here's 2nd and 3.
I mean, nah, he ain't that trash, but he doing some other shit. But I mean, if I really want to blow him out, I can. Oh no, I mean, no, maybe not, but you know.
But you just feel more comfortable playing.
Yeah, he might win because I want the 1st round pick, but I'm gonna try to beat him anyway. You know how I am. I can't really lose on purpose, but I can. It's like I'm not really trying to win, but I ain't trying to lose.
Yeah, well, shit, let me go and hit this other dude to get this other game like research for more.
All right, and boy, all my men tied, boy. God damn, it's fucked up. All right, boy. All right, leave.
Yeah.
Now, following the sack,
hello?
They'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yes, Papa, do your information. Or are you adding a line so that you have a
fast continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by
Manuel?
You got it, all right.
Broncos are going to take over here on the
You good?
INT at their own 5-yard
thank
line.
you.
All right, you up.
Adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield.
Oh, shit, I hope he wasn't listening.
Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
My bad. Oh, shit.
That's for the former Lion, Josh Reynolds.
Don't hurt me, dog. I'm trash, too.
Shit,
Let me see. Forgot this shit was on. Hold up. Wait. Oh, now I got my volume. All right, I'm good. Now, if you did say something, I didn't hear you, but shit, I'm here now.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
They've got over 30 yards of turf so far. The sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. In motion left goes Sutton.
Fuck, what's going on?
Here's Wilson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Oh, what happened?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Wow, this is some bullshit. It's great bullshit.
Now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rattler. Olave over the middle. And a pretty little...
that's bullshit. That nigga went backwards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To the air once more is Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 13 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sadly, that's the type of run we've seen from these guys this year, ranked 32nd last in the NFL.
But there is good news because there's nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, up might have to wait until next season.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 11 now. Now Wilson. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rattler. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Now it's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now Rattler. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air is Rattler.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Play action. Now Rattler. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Rattler, he'll throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Second and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Kamara try the right side. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Rattler from the gun, third down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Wilson will throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing is Rattler. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Wilson wants to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, 27 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rattler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To the air is Rattler. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Riley Moss, and the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.